Feeling lost? Do you desire to learn how to rediscover who you are? Even if it may seem impossible right now, there is still hope. We will walk you through the process of rediscovering yourself step by step in our comprehensive guide. Your frantic mind continues asking, but exactly how do I discover myself again? And demands an answer immediately. I've lost myself, and I don't see any prospect in getting myself back. There is hope, believe it or not. You can get back to who you were. Deep self-discovery will fundamentally alter the course of your life. But discovering yourself isn't simple, you reason. In actuality, it's beneficial to be aware of your sense of loss. The home stretch is where you are now. You should be congratulated because you are progressing more quickly than other people. When you become senseless, it's comparable to the grieving process after losing a loved one in terms of who you are. Denial, the initial phase of sorrow, is where most people spend their entire lives. When you begin to realize that you are merely going through the motions rather than becoming who you want to be, rage and frustration follow. Then you make a deal with yourself, telling yourself that something will eventually appear. Most definitely. What if it doesn't though? But it won't. Depression, on the other hand, makes you believe that you find myself focusing on the negative. Because I'm not taking action, nothing will change. Acceptance is where we are right now. You've admitted you've lost touch with who you are and want to make amends. You're prepared to discover yourself after you recover something you lost. You may be saying to yourself, I'm lost, for a number of reasons. Your body may appear to be doing nothing more than what you've taught it to do while you float about, staring at yourself from a powerless perspective. The routine has taken control and there aren't many challenges or exciting moments anymore. When you buy into other people's ideals of who you should be or what you should be doing, you lose touch with who you are. Regardless of where those notions originate, from friends, family, society, or even yourself, this is possible. It's a path that leads nowhere if you do what you feel you should be doing rather than what you want to be doing to becoming lost. You are not living your own life if you want to do something but decide against it because of someone else's expectations. You lost yourself, and only your authentic self can guide you along a road that will provide you fulfillment, passion, approval, and independence. Imagine wandering aimlessly through strange woodlands. You get more lost the longer you keep moving in that way. That is what it looks like to follow a route that keeps you from being your most genuine, happy, and real self. It might be really challenging to even admit to oneself that I am so lost in my life, then you overcome it. Not us, you did. What steps do you take after coming to this realization? We're here to assist you with the following phase, which is discovering yourself so that you can leave those woods now. Finding yourself simply means developing your self-assurance, aptitudes, both natural and potential, sense of self-worth, self-reliance, and independence. It's easier said than done, I'm sure you're thinking. But that applies to everything, except for maybe onomatopoeia. Expert in self-help. The greatest way to describe it was perhaps by Gretchen Rubin, author of the best-selling book Better Than Before, Happier at Home. What I do for my work is exactly what I would do if nobody paid me. You discover what makes you truly happy, not just happy enough, when you are discovering who you are. We are here to provide your heart with the music it has been craving because you are here because your heart isn't singing. Your opportunity to actually achieve opens up when you discover who you are and everything your heart desires. You've probably heard the proverb, you made your bed, now lie in it. What occurs if a bed is raised and pushed out to the curb? Would it require a lot of effort? Sure, it's time to make a new bed, your life, and it may be anything you want it to be now that the old one is in the past. Others won't comprehend or have any interest in understanding why you're making a new bed. What was wrong with your old bed, they'll query. We initially lose our sense of self because of thinking like this. What we've learned, what society expects, and the seemingly right way to be laid out for us at birth all result in an avalanche that pushes you forward and sweeps you up till you lose identity. Making a list will be simple for those who have found themselves, and they might even proudly post it on their refrigerator. That kind of individual works tirelessly to complete both their daily tasks and their long-term objectives because they are doing what they love and want to do. Do not give up. We appreciate you watching. Maintain your smile.